Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Aggies will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Over the middle, it's Brown. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Grab behind the line, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up or take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Second down after that previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Grab down the middle, it's Hill. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's how you finish a play. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, LSU. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Concepcion. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
First down here for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Reed. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
To the wideout, a pickup of 8. Brings up 2nd down.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle.
shotgun formation here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Picks up the force and is still going. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Reed. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Pressure is coming. Pass rush gets home.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. It'll be a 34-yard try. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
That makes the score LSU 14, Texas A&M 3.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. It's reeled in. It's Durham. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here comes a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Wide open downfield. Breaks free with room to run. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the Salt were able to bring him down quickly. And Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment, this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's Nussmeier. He's running out of time here. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
Punt team ready to boot it away.
On to punt it away.
Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. It felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. We get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Breaks an open space. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but it gives them a chance.
And the Aggies will bring their punt team on the field now. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. It's a short completion to the tight end.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Anderson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking for the wide out. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU, and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Second down after that completion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Getting set. Here's second down. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Important second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. And the back gets the football.
Tackle is made at the 4-yard line. Second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the move now. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
scanning the field. It's Reed looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Quarterback keeps the football. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Gives it to the back. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner to stop him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
That makes the score LSU 17, Texas A&M 6.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion set sets up a second down. That's caught. It's Brown. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. The pocket breaking down. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here's the first play of the drive. He started at 28. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for a man. Finds his man. It's Anderson. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route, and I think it really caught this defense off guard.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They stop him, but it's a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking deep to the right side. Touchdown, LSU, as they put 6 more on the board.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime, and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score LSU 24, Texas A&M 6.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner trying to create good field position. The returner is brought down. Gets to start with the next drive. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. It looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Caught over the middle by the tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Of course, boy, the defense has got to do a better job of being aware of the tight end over the middle of the field. Quarterback saw him open, made a nice throw.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now it's second down here. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
Texas A&M getting set with a first and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Second down coming up.
Pass complete. It's second down now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Aggies will bring the punt team onto the field.
On to punt it away.
That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. The sure hand. It's sharp. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Quarterback operating an empty set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. LSU has moved into the red zone. Gets home.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set them up 1st and goal at the 10.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. Touchdown, Tigers! They continue to roll up the score. Well, the energy really building now. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. touchdown. The kickoff team is out there and booted away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to throw. It's Reed. Breaks free. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A completion makes it second down. They'll feed the back again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And now the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Aggies will have to kick it away. This will be his fourth punt tonight. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. He pulls in the catch. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Believe it or not, Chris, there's an art to the quarterback sneak. And when you've got a savvy quarterback who knows how to fall forward and squeeze between his offensive linemen for the first down, short conversion situations become almost like clockwork.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Hunt over the middle. It's Hill. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to find some room. It's Durham. Eludes a tackle. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
LSU now operating in the red zone. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Now, a 4th down.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Running play called on 4th down. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch. You get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Here's the 2nd down play. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. It's Reed. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Second down, looking to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Second down play coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. First out and more. He's still running. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Reed. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Second down after the incompletion. There's the handoff. Quick spin on the run.
It's third down.
Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? QB keeps it himself.
Well, that's the...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
He's brought down at the 20. Third down coming.
Third and short now on the 13th play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Running back has it on the screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's sharp. 5-yard gain, so it's second and 5. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, over the middle. It's Anderson. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Boy, another great pass pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Leaning on the run game here. And he's brought down out at the 46.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. QB decides to keep it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. To throw, it's Reed. It's a quick grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. Quick completion to the tight end. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Concepcion. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Grab behind the line. It's Daniels. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Reed. Running out of time in the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll make the first down in that scramble. That's a tough one for this defense to give up.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
First down here for this offense. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them the chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
They came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seemed to be locked in on both sides of the